Hello all. So, it looks like some really bad news has happened. Bernie Sanders has gone over to the, well, let's go over to the board. So it looks like Bernie Sanders has gone over to the dark side with Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump in the two-party system, which are really the same party. So Bernie Sanders, as soon as he made up his mind to go over to the dark side, made up his signs, "Together we're stronger." What nonsense. We've seen this before. It's a repeat of the Obama campaign, exactly word for word, except instead of saying Obama, they say Bernie or Hillary. It's all the same. So it looked like Bernie Sanders was put up against the wall and was told they do not want a contested Democratic convention. So Bernie Sanders sold out and went over to the dark side. So the big question is, did Bernie Sanders give Clinton and other people on the Democratic ticket his email list? Would he be low enough to give Clinton the emails? Bernie Sanders was able to get 5.2 million emails, and he was able to get $180 million out of that campaign, with 2.2 million donors altogether. Of course, the Democrats would just love to have the email list from Sanders. Will he be so low as to give Clinton the email list? Let's talk about Hillary Clinton. As Secretary of State, she was the most war hawk the Democrats have ever had, even more than Obama. But I kind of doubt that, because Obama has bombed so many different countries. Hillary Clinton was responsible for the destruction of Libya, a completely separate country that did nothing to the U.S. But of course Clinton and her war hawkness had to go out and bomb and kill people in Libya. Also, she's a big hawk for going in and starting to take place in the Syrian conflict. She can't wait to get into that. What about TPP? Yeah, she says she's not, though before she flipped, she says she was. So I suspect before or just after the election, she'll flip again and be all for TPP. Believe me, if you think your wages were low before, wait until TPP takes over. So it turns out that Hillary Clinton is the most warmongering person ever put in the Democratic cabinet. So it's obvious here, people, what we have to do. We have to put in Jill Stein. We have to think of the Supreme Court and who would put in the most progressive liberal judges around. The Supreme Court has never had hardly any real liberal progressive Supreme Court judges ever. So if Jill Stein was elected, that would be a first. Jill Stein does not go over to the dark side.
I don't know if I'm getting it, but we have some whales coming into San Francisco Bay. And they're spouting. I'm trying to catch it on video.
Now, the problem I have with the Green Party is weak. They try nothing in the way of promoting their candidates. Or even, you wouldn't even know that there was a candidate out there for the Green Party. Jill Stein seems to be the only person out there in the Green Party saying anything. Even though she started to lose her backbone by offering the position to Bernie Sanders, I bet she thinks twice now about putting somebody in the dark side. Jill Stein, keep your concentration on being the president. Don't worry about being a Ralph Nader, because there was nothing wrong that Ralph Nader did. He ran for the presidency, and some of the stupid idiots on the left wanted to blame him for the poor campaign that Gore put on, and they blamed it on Ralph. when it was really a bad situation altogether with Gore, letting illegal stuff happen. So I don't feel sorry for Gore one bit, since he didn't have any balls to stand up to anybody. But Jill Stein, you need to get some balls and get out there and start campaigning, because you're the one that needs to be in the presidency. All right, guys. Well, I'm sorry for the bad news about Bernie going over to the dark side. But you know, at the very beginning, when he first started to run, I came on here and told you that he was not going to be the president, that the Democrats would never let him be the president. And I was lambasted left and right, told that I don't know what I'm talking about, and that, mark my word, Bernie Sanders will be the next president. Right. Yeah, we see that. Uh-huh. I appreciate all the comments on the last videos, and the ups and the downs and the new subscribers. And until next time.